Good morning, students. Welcome to Sanspur Public School, Prayagraj. Today I will discuss an important topic of class 10th mathematics from R.S. Agrawal 11C. Yesterday I taught you some important formula related to the arithmetic progression Sn equal to n by 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d and Sn equal to n by 2 a plus tn. There are two forms of the formula of the same formula where we use this formula and that formula. When a and d is given, then we use this formula directly. When first term and last term and number of terms is given, then we use the second formula for the convenience of the solving of the numerical. So now we have an important question. Find the sum of all natural numbers between 100 and 500 which are divisible by 7. So we have to find least number and the greatest number. Both are lying between 100 and 500 and divisible by 7. So we divide 100 by 7 and carry 2. So for the divisibility of 7, we have to make 2 as a 7. So we have to add 5. So this number becomes to 105. And we divide 500 by 7. This becomes to carry that is remainder 3. So we have to subtract 3 from the 500. We have the largest number in 497. So we have to make a progression leading 105 to 497. Thus progression made by such numbers be 105 the least number and the common difference is 7. So we have to add 7 in this numbers. This becomes to 112 and by adding 112 plus 7, this becomes to 119. That is 119 and so on. Carry to 497. This is the progression. We see that clearly this progression is in AP since the common difference between the each term is 7 and the first term is 105. So we have A equal to 105, D equal to common difference, that is 7, and Tn equal to 497 and n equal to what? That is number of terms. This gives the number of the natural numbers between 100 and 500 which are divisible by 7. Thus, as we know that Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This implies Tn equal to 497 is equal to a, that is 7, and that is n minus 1 into d. In place of d we put 7. This becomes to 497 minus 7 is equal to 7 into n minus 1. This becomes to 490 equal to 7 into n minus 1. And by law of transposition, this becomes to 490 dividing by 7. This gives us n minus 1, and this implies n minus 1 equal to 7 49, that is 70, that is n equal to 70 plus 1, that is 71. Thus required number of natural numbers and numbers, that is natural numbers between 100 and 500 be 71. This is your answer. Now we move a further question. What is the further question? We take from the exercise. Find the sum of in the question section. Question will be find the sum of the natural numbers between. We have to find the sum of natural number. So this is not on your answer. We have to find sum. So we find sum as here we see that a equal to 105, b equal to 7, and tn equal to 497, n equal to 71, n equal to, that is n equal to 71. Thus Sn equal to n by 2 a plus tn, because first term and last term is already given. First term and last term is already given. So S, that is, in place of n we have to put n equal to 71, and 71 divided by 2a, that is first term. A, that is first term 105. Tn, that is the last term 497. This becomes to 71 divided by 2, 7, 5, 12, 9 plus 1, 10, that is 0, carry 1, 4 plus 1, 5, and 6. This becomes to 301. By actual multiplication we have 71 multiplied by 301. 71 and multiplied by 301 give us 1 minute. By actual calculation you will have answer. Now we move further question. What is the next question? The next question, very important question. If the nth term, if the nth term of an AP is 4n plus 1, find the sum of the first 15 terms of this AP. Also find the sum of its n terms. What is the question? If the nth term of an AP is 4n plus 1, that is, if the nth term of the AP is 4n plus 1, find the sum of the first 15 term of this AP, and also find the sum of the n terms given Tn, that is nth term of AP. Nth term of an AP is divided by Tn, that is 4n plus 1. Then find the sum of the first 15 terms. So we have to find sum of 15 terms. We have T1 that is 4 into 1 plus 1, that is 5. T2 that is 4 into 2 plus 1, that is 9. And D equal to T2 minus T1, that is 9 minus 5, that is 4. If we put n equal to 1, we have 4 into 1 plus 1, that is 5. If we put n equal to 2, we have 4 multiplied by 2 plus 1, that is 9. And common difference is difference of two consecutive terms, that is T2 minus T1. This gives 9 minus 5, that is 4. And clearly, thus A equal to that is first term, that is T1. T1 is 5. D, that is common difference is 4. And find the sum of the 15th term. we have to find the sum of 15 terms, that is n equal to 15. Thus S15 equal to what? That is Sn equal to what? Here we know that Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into b. So we put n by 2 in place of n, we put 15. That is S15. S15 is equal to 15 by 2, 2a, that is 2a. What is it? A, that is first term 5 plus n minus 1, that is 15 minus 1, and common difference. What is common difference? Common difference is 4. This becomes to 15 by 2, 2 5s are 10 plus 14, 14 4s are 56. 56. By adding this, we have 15 by 2 multiplied by 66. This gives us 33. By actual multiplication of 15 by 33, this gives us 15 3s are 45, remaining 4, 15 3s are 45, and 4, that is 49. That is 495. This is the sum of what the number of the term? This is the sum of the 15 terms. So we will have to proper care for the multiplication in this section. Otherwise, question will be wrong. So you must take care about the calculation. This is your proper answer. Now in the next question also find the sum of n terms. Now we have to find sum of n terms, that is the sum of general terms. What is the sum of n terms? That is Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into b. Here we have to put n equal to n, that is nothing but for n. Thus n by 2, 2a, that is first term, given 5 plus n minus 1, and in place of b we put 4. By actual calculation we have, by taking common 2 from the both sides, this becomes to 5, this becomes to 5 plus 2 into n minus 1, this gives us n into 5 plus 2 and minus 2, that is n into 2n plus 3. By actual calculation, this will give us 2n square plus 3n. Thus the sum of n term is 2n square plus 3n. This is the next section of the question. Now we take another question for the convenience. The next question is all students are informed that we will meet on Google Meet soon for your examination. So you send this message for your friends and this information pass on your parent. So you will have to prepare about the third section. So you will be serious for the examination. Now we move about the next section. This is the very important question and asked in the examination 2008. Question number 27. That is, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of the first first 17 terms. 17 terms is 289. Find the sum of n terms. Find the sum of n terms. First n terms. First n terms. Once again, match this question. If the sum of 7 terms of n AP is 49 and that of 17 terms is 289. 289, find the sum of first n terms. Here we see that the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49. Let in an AP first term is equal to A and common difference is equal to D according to question. What is? That is, if the sum of first 7 terms, that is sum of first 7 terms is denoted by S7 is equal to 49. This gives us n by 2, that is 7 by 2 in place of n. 7 is here, so n by 2, that is 7 by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 in place of n we have to put 7 minus 1 into d equal to 49. This gives us 2a plus 7 minus 1, that is 6b is equal to 49 multiplied by 2 divided by 7. 7 7 are 49. This gives us 2a plus 6b equal to 14. By taking common, yeah, you say equation 1. Say equation 1. Now, here we see that sum of 7 terms is 49. That is n by 2. That is 7 by 2. 2a plus n minus 1. That is 7 minus 1 into d equal to 49. Here 2 is in denominator, so by multiplying this becomes to numerator, and numerator form is also in denominator. By dividing 7, this gives 7, 7 2 is 14, that is 2a plus 6 is equal to 14, say equation 1. In another section of the question, that is sum of the first 14 term, that is first 17 terms. Sum of the first 17 terms is 289, that is n by 2. In place of n we have given 17, that is n by 2, that is 17 by 2, 2a plus n minus 1, that is 17 minus 1 into common difference equal to 289. This gives us 2a plus 16b is equal to 289 multiplied by 2 divided by 17, that is 17 is 289. This gives us 2a plus 16b equal to 17 to the 34. Equation 2. Now we have to solve equation 1 and 2 as we have already seen in linear equation. So by equation 2 minus equation 1 we get, subtracting equation 1 in equation 2, we have 2a plus 16d equal to 34 and 2a plus 6d equal to 14. By subtracting we have to change the sign, so these terms cancel out each other. This becomes to 10d equal to 0, that is 20. Thus d equal to 20 divided by 10 give us 2. Now d equal to 2. We put the value of common difference in equation first. From equation 1 we have twice a plus 6 into d. What is the value of d? That is 2 is equal to 14. This implies twice a plus 12 is equal to 14 give us twice a is equal to 14 minus 12 give us twice a equal to 2 give us a is equal to 2 divided by 2 give us 1, thus a equal to 1. We have a equal to a equal to 1 and common difference equal to 2. and Sn equal to what? In the question, find the sum of first n terms. Thus, as we know that Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, n by 2 2a in place of a, we have to put 1 n minus 1, that is in place of n we have to still remain n, and in place of d we have to put 2. This becomes to n by 2. By taking common 2 from the both terms, this becomes to 1 plus n minus 1. By cancelling out this much and by cancelling this, we have n into n. Thus, this becomes to Sn equal to n square. This is your answer if calculation is perfect. So you have to must care about your calculation. Dear student, you must solve this question properly by using your efforts. This is your proper answer. What we see, what we conclude about this result, as you have told before, this is the sum of odd terms. So this is the given, it is the sum of odd terms, because sum of the 7 terms is 49, that is the square of 7, that is 49, and sum of 17 terms, that is 289, that is the square of 17 is 289. So this is the sum of odd terms in arithmetic progression, as all of you have read in class 8 in a number logic system. Now we move about further question. What is the further question? Students are requested to send your problem and questions in regarding WhatsApp number for your solution if you have any confusion. So you must send your question and your solution part for your satisfactory. So now we move about further question. What is the further question? This is a very important question. Question number, that is 32. Find the sum of the following that is 1 minus 1 by n and plus 1 minus 2 by n plus 1 minus 3 by n plus so on up to n terms. Dear student, here we see that this is a series because each term of a progression is connected by plus sign. So this series can be separated in 2 terms including number of n terms. So we separate this series in 2 series, and we have 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1 minus 2 upon n plus 1 minus 3 upon n plus so on up to n terms. Here we see that in each bracket there are 2 terms. So if we separate this each bracket, then becomes 2 series having number of terms and separately. So this becomes to 1 by taking first term as a series. From each bracket, this becomes to 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n terms, that is n times. N terms, that is n times. And this becomes to, by taking common minus from the each bracket, this becomes to 1 by n and 1 by 2 by n, 3 by n plus so on to n times. Here we write, if we add 1 plus 1, this becomes 2. If we add 1 3 times, this becomes to 3. If we add 1 as a as n times, this becomes to n. The sum of 1 and to the n times up to n times, that is n. And by taking common 1 by n from the each factor, so we have this becomes to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on to up to n times, up to n terms, or up to n times. By actual multiplication, this becomes to 1 by n, this becomes to 2 by n, this becomes to 3 by n. So both are similar. Now this becomes to 1 by n. This is NAP, because common difference is 1, first term is a, and common difference is what is 1, because if we subtract 1 from 2, this becomes to 1. This is the common difference. Consecutive difference of two terms of n progression is always equal, so this is an AP. So this becomes to, by the formula of AP, what is n by 2, that is n by 2, number of terms, that is n by 2, 2a, that is 2 into 1 plus n minus 1, and common difference, that is 1. Here we write number of terms n, and a equal to 1, b equal to 2 minus 1, that is 1, number of terms equal to n. This becomes to n minus, by cancelling out n, this becomes to 1 by 2 into 2 plus n minus 1. This becomes to n minus 1 by 2 into n plus 1. By taking LCM, this becomes to 2 twice n minus of n plus 1. This becomes to twice n minus 1 by 2, can be written as, this becomes to twice n minus 1 by 2, can be also written as 1 by 2 into n minus 1. This is your required sum. Now we move in further section of questions. What is the further section of question? Very important question from NCERT. Question number 35. 200 logs. 200 logs are stacked. In such a way that there are 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, and so on. In how many rows 200 logs are placed, and how many logs are there in the top row. what is the question? The question is 200 logs are stacked in such a way that there are 20 logs in the bottom rows. In this question, we have given there are many numbers of rows of logs which are stacked in such a way. In the bottom number of logs there are 20 logs. There are 20 logs. In the next one 19, next one 18, and so on, and so on, and so on, 19, and so on. In how many rows 200 logs are placed? Total number of logs. Total number of logs. The total number of logs, T and L, that is total number of logs equal to 200. In how many rows? This is the first row, second row, third and fourth. How many rows can we place the 200 logs? And how many logs are there in a top row? What is the number of logs in the top rows? Row 1, row 2. There are many numbers of logs can be placed as the result in same way. Now here we see that the number of logs in bottom row equal to 20 as given in the question, and the number of logs in next rows from the bottom equal to 19, and so on, to n times, and this gives to n times, up to n times. Let the number of rows of logs equal to n according to question. Sum of logs equal to 200. What is the sum? That is 20, the bottom, and the next one 19, and the next one 18, so on to n terms equal to 200. Now we have to solve and find n. This is the number of row. So now we move further. We have, by reading the question, we have sum, that is Sn n by 2, 2a in place of a, what is 20 n minus 1 into b, that is minus 1. Here we can write a equal to 20, b equal to 90 minus 20, that is minus 1. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into b equal to 200 can be written as n by 2, and this becomes to 40. By multiplying minus 1, this becomes to minus n, and minus of minus, that is plus 1, becomes to 200, can be written as n by 2, 41 minus n equal to 200. By cross multiplication we have 41 and minus n square, this becomes to 400, this becomes to n square minus 41 and plus 400. This terms, by law of transposition, this terms was right, then becomes to minus 41 and and plus n square written in a standard form. That is quadratic equation. N square minus 40n plus 400 is equal to 0. Now we have to factorize. We have this becomes to 400 divided by 2, 200, 2 divided by 200, 2 divided 50, 2 divided by 25, 5. That is NSY minus 16 and minus 25 and plus 400 give us 0. This becomes to 41. This becomes to n by taking common n minus 16 by taking common 25. This becomes to n minus 16 is equal to 0. By taking common n minus 16, this becomes to n minus 16 into n minus 25 give us 0. This is like n equal to 16 and n equal to 25. Now we have T25, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, 25 minus d, that is in place of a. We have to put 20 plus 24 in place of d. We have to minus 1, that is 20 minus 24, that is minus 4, which is not possible because log continuity which is not possible. Thus n equal to 16. Clearly, the number of rows equal to 16. In the next part of the question, we have
बस यही दो था.
Now we have to find what is the number of logs in the 16th row, that is T16 is equal to a plus 16 minus 1 into d is equal to, in place of a we have to put 20 plus 15, in place of d we have to put minus 1. This becomes to 20 minus 15, that is 5. Hence number of logs in 16th rows equal to 5. Thanks for watching the video.